Do you ever feel insecure about your performance in the bedroom? Well, today, we gonna fix that. What up, homie? My name's Dave, and I put out new videos every week to help you get the girls you want and become the man you're meant to be. A lot of guys are not nearly as confident in the bedroom as they should be, and it leads them to self-sabotaging when they try to pick up girls. Like, they're so worried they're gonna screw it up if they close the deal that they subconsciously don't even want to. But as you increase your sexual confidence, it's gonna be easier for you to meet girls, and it's gonna be a lot more fun when you actually close a deal. So let's talk about how to beat those insecurities and, hey, become a beast in the bedroom.
Jump right in, no matter what. If you knock me down, I'ma get on up. Top speed when you hit the ground. Just get on up when you get knocked down.
So I know the whole no-fap community has gotten pretty big. A lot of guys talking about giving up masturbation, giving up porn, all that type of stuff. But there's actually a reason behind all of it, and it's that porn can really be bad for you. For one, it gives you a very unrealistic picture of what good sex is. You got the guy jackhammering away, you got the MILFs coming in and just hitting on the guy, the plumbers getting laid, everyone's getting laid, and it just all seems ridiculous. It can cause addiction as well. Like, a lot of guys cannot get through a full day without masturbating at least once. And not only does that take up a lot of time, but it screws you up mentally. And maybe worst of all, jerking into porn actually makes it more difficult for you to experience pleasure, which is why a lot of guys start off with maybe some normal porn, or normal, whatever you consider, and start going to more extreme versions of porn. It's almost like doing a drug. The more you do it, the more your tolerance increases, and the more you have to do just to get your fix. All of these things can screw up your performance in a moment and really mess with your sexual confidence. So that's why I recommend really cutting down on your porn use. Matter of fact, I challenge you to give it up for at least the next week, at least the next 7 days. No porn. Now, to start with this, to help with it, I recommend going on and blocking some of the sites that you use the most so you can't go look at them, as well as unfollowing any Instagram models that might trigger you. We all know scrolling on Instagram can be dangerous. So when it comes to performing in the bedroom, there's two big fears that a lot of guys have. Number one is not being able to get it up, and number two is finishing too quickly. But boosting your libido can actually help you solve both of these issues. So getting it up is going to become a lot easier, and even if you do finish too fast, you're going to be able to recharge a lot more quickly and go for that round two. Now, as far as how to boost your libido, there are some things you can do, like reducing your stress, maybe a little bit of meditation, as well as eating healthier, cutting out those shitty foods. But my favorite way to boost libido, and something that I do every single morning, is take a supplement called Afro-D, and that's actually the sponsor of today's video. Now, Afro-D naturally boosts your libido so that it's a lot easier for you to get hard. It reduces your anxiety so you can perform without all those worries in the bedroom. And then it also just gives you more sexual energy, so you're gonna want to hook up more and actually enjoy it when you do. I've been taking Afro-D for almost 2 months now, and I've seen all of these effects. And I'm not the only one either. Their website is filled with testimonials from guys who've had the same type of experience. Now, I only promote supplements that I've tried myself and that really work for me. And that's why I highly recommend you check out Afro-D for yourself. Just click that first link in the description. It's gonna be a huge boost to your sexual confidence. If your energy levels are off, you're not gonna feel as confident as you should be, and you're not gonna be able to perform the way you want to in the bedroom. You're gonna be huffing and puffing after 5 minutes and giving up. Now, of course, getting some good sleep every night is key to maintaining those energy levels, and that's why I recommend you try to have a 1 to 1.5 hour bedroom routine every night before you go to sleep. This routine is gonna help you to unwind, relax, get your mind ready for bed, and allow you to actually sleep well once you get into bed. And you can add a few different habits to it. So first and foremost, turning off those phone screens so you don't have that glare coming into your eyes, keeping you up and keeping you too alert. Then maybe like 30 minutes of reading as well as 10 minutes of meditation, and then maybe even 5 to 10 minutes of journaling just to get out any thoughts that you might overthink while you're trying to sleep. Another thing I like to do to kind of wind down is listen to a podcast. Some of my favorites are Joe Rogan, the Tim Ferriss podcast, as well as Pardon My Take. It's like a fun sports podcast. So try mixing and matching these types of habits to create your bedtime routine. Give it a try this week.
What do we do to love? What do we do to love? What do we do to love? When everything's said and done, what do we do to love?
This is a part of sex that a lot of guys ignore, especially, the first couple times they sleep with a girl. But you shouldn't do that. Focusing on foreplay actually makes things easier for you. It creates more pleasure for the girl, and it takes pressure off of you during the actual act of sex. And it's really not that hard to do. All it could mean is just kissing different areas of her body, maybe fingering her a little bit, as well as going down on her over like 10 to 15 minutes. Now, if you want some tips on exactly how to do this, I really run through the entire gambit of everything you need to do to have awesome foreplay, as well as have great sex generally. It's all in my best-selling book, The Hookup Handbook, which you can check out. Second link in description. But yeah, if you can give her some good foreplay and maybe even make her finish during the foreplay, then you're going to be a lot more relaxed during the actual act of sex, and you're actually going to be able to have fun and enjoy it. On any night you know that sex is a possibility, you should limit your drinking. Keep it to like 1 or 2 drinks, 3 absolute max. Drugs, kind of the same thing. You probably want to limit those as well. We've all heard what whiskey and that white stuff can do to your junk. Not only is limiting this going to make it easier for you to get it up and perform well during the actual act, but it's going to make you socially sharper, which is going to make it a hell of a lot more likely that you bring a girl home in the first place. I've seen so many guys stumbling around drunk, saying stupid shit to girls and ruining their chances. And hell, that's something that happened to me a lot in college. Like, I was going around, having 6, 7, 8 drinks every single night, and no wonder why girls thought I was creepy back then.
I will run, I will rise, I will grow, I will climb to the place I belong.
If you're not consistently working out at least 3 to 4 times a week, what are you doing, bro? Not only is this gonna help increase your energy and last longer, but you're gonna feel better naked, and it's gonna be easier for you to have a more dominant presence with the girl. I can promise you, I'm not some huge bodybuilder or anything, but I feel a lot more dominant the way I am now than when I used to be like some scrawny little college kid back when I was like 19 or 20, because I put that effort into my body. So I recommend you do the same.
Why can't we be friends? If it's so much easier before we got our feelings hurt, and I can't pretend that.
Let's be real, bro. The best way to get good at anything, whether it's baseball, football, dancing, public speaking, whatever, is to actually do it and get those reps in. The same is true with sex, which is why I recommend trying to use the tips you've been learning in my videos to go out and get a quarantine friends with benefits, a hookup buddy, whatever you want to call it. This is going to allow you to have consistent sex, maybe at least once a week, once every other week, with a girl that you're comfortable with and who you can also try new things with. So you can go out there, experiment with that, increase the confidence, know that, hey, I'm giving this girl pleasure, I can also give it to other girls. Then when it comes time to jump into bed with another girl, you're gonna be prepared. Having consistent hookup buddies was actually a big game changer for me, especially early on. Like, I was going around having a bunch of one-night stands, and it was kind of screwing me up because I was never hooking up with a girl that I was comfortable with, so I feel like I wasn't performing at my best. The hookup buddy was really what helped take me to the next level and get consistent overall. Now, bro, if you want to learn more about how to be great in bed, then make sure to check out this playlist right here, and make sure to subscribe to my channel to see more videos right here. Click that notification bell too, and I will see you right over here, homie. Peace.